Shake Table Lab by Michelle Key and Sarah Ramos. For our tower, each floor had to be 18 centimeters, so that means our whole tower would be 36 centimeters. We also had a pool in the middle of our tower because we wanted it to hold more weight. When we first started building, me and my partner Sarah first made a square out of 4 straws, and then we taped 2 straws together 4 times and taped them to each 4 corners of the square. Then we had Mr. Closet drill holes to the bottom cardboard. After that, we taped 1 straw to one of the pillars and then taped it tightly on the bottom to make it our bolts. On the second build, Sarah and I started making the floors and then making the X's to make our building straight and strong. Sarah passed me the tape because she had a sling on her left arm and couldn't really do anything. Next, on the third build, we made the last X's and then made a pole in the middle of the building. And we made plus size with straws to make each floor. The reason why we made a pole in the middle is so the building can hold more weight. After we did the plus lines for each floor, we went to get some construction paper. We made a peacock on top of our tower so it didn't look like anyone else's tower. Finally, after we finished decorating our tower, our total height, including the top of our peacock feather, was 91.44 centimeters. Our first floor was 29.05 centimeters, and our second floor was 20.3 centimeters. The static testing was to make sure our building could hold at least 2 sandbags. We don't know if it will hold when it is shaking, though. To strengthen our tower, Sarah and I put a pole in the middle. We used the other straws to hold the pole into place by taping 1 straw on the corner and taping it to the pole. By doing this, not all the weight will go on the side of the building. I think the strongest part of our building was the pole, because it was going to hold the weight for each of the floors. We also think it's the strongest part because we put 2 straws for the pole and have other straws keep it in place. The weakest part on the building that I think is the straws that go across to make the floors. I think that because the floors are only 1 straw and they don't have that much support for weight. As you can see, we use a lot of tape under the floors. The reason why we use a lot of tape under the floors is because we didn't want the floor to start breaking after we put a lot of sandbags on it. We also wanted to stay on the straws so hopefully it can hold more weight. The extra supplies we had were construction paper. We used the pink and blue paper for the floor, yellow for the roof, brown, green, and dark blue for our peacock and feather. One of our tower was first shaken and had 2 sandbags on each floor.
Oh wait, I'm not going to see floor.
Our tower collapsed after 18 sandbags, so that means it was able to hold 16 sandbags before it fell.
Should I keep recording for me? Mine's dead.
Okay. World Star! No! It's gonna win.
It's blurry.
Oh, it's dead right there.
The x-axis shows the movement of our building going side to side. I think the movement went steadily because the line is not going all over the place. The y-axis shows the movement of our tower going forward and back. You can see it going back and forth really fast in the middle of the graph. Z-axis shows how much of our tower was bouncing during the earthquake. What Sarah thought about our tower.
Our building supported 16 sandbags. It collapsed at the lower X's because they weren't strong enough to hold the sandbags.
I think if I did this project again, I'd probably make the X's like 2 straws wide. I learned that the towers most often break at the X's at the bottom part. I liked to try and find different strategies to make the building stronger. I also liked watching our towers collapse, even though it was like nerve-wracking.
What Michelle thought about our tower.
I think we built our tower really good because it held 16 sandbags. Our building failed at the crossbars because they weren't strong enough to hold some of the weight on the side. If I could make any changes to the building, I would try to make my best to make the crossbars more stronger and add another straw to the middle pole so it'll have more strength. I learned that it's really hard to make an earthquake-proof building because you must know where to put the poles and if your crossbars are strong enough to hold the weight. I enjoy building the tower, decorating it, and watching it fall.